Miss Christi, and we're in day 1 of Camp Create, where we're taking your brainstorm to a book. Well, just to a manuscript. But hey, you got to start somewhere, right? It's a great place to start. So, let's get started. All right. So, you want to write a book? Let's do this. All right. What kind of book do you got in mind? Is it a children's book? Is it that great epic novel? Is it a memoir? Get on with it. We get on with it. Well, it is what it is, right? So, when I first set out to write a book and publish it, I decided that I wanted to write this epic sci-fi drama. All kinds of characters, just madness raining from here to there, from cover to cover, and it was just going to be so much fun because they say, write the book that you want to read. And in fact, I have now written that book about 7 times. And, that's just my life, and I'm crazy. And I've never published it. So I'm very grateful that I decided to take somebody else's advice. And instead of starting with that book, the dream book that I want to do, I decided to go with a book that would cover some kind of broken record conversation that I had with a lot of people. So, one of the things that I have broken record conversations with people about is not only homeschooling, but about our deaf dog, River. A lot of you know that one of our dogs, River, was born deaf. And we found her at the animal shelter here in the county that we live in. And she's the goodest girl ever. And our first book, Deaf Dog, is available on Amazon. And that was the book that we did for our very first one, because in the process of writing that book, we learned how to write a book. So, we're talking about your book that you want to write. So, what are some of the broken record conversations that you have? Let's think about that for a minute while we look at my stormtrooper on summer vacation in the background. What are the broken record conversations that you have? I'm sure you can think of maybe at least 5. Try that for a minute. All right, pause this, and I am going to sort my dog out, so maybe we can talk to her while you work on your 5 things that you have broken record conversations about. So after a bunch of wrestling, we got River up here so that you can see River. Yes. This is my amazing dog, River, which is what prompted the subject of our first book, Deaf Dog. And so that is what we found that we had the most broken record conversations about. Plus, with a book, we could talk about other things. Like what causes congenital deafness? Huh? Why is River so cute? We can talk about that too. Yeah? Do you know why? You are so cute. I know, isn't she? You are beautiful, girl. Yes. And your mom loves your guts. Yes, I do love them guts. I love them guts. Yes, I do. So, that is the book that we learned how to write a book with. So, in the beginning, you need to think, oh, she's got some advice. Yeah? Yeah? I told them about your book. Okay, it's okay. All right, so we told you about her book. She just wanted to make sure that you were getting that. All right, good girl. So, let's stop and close our eyes. And I want you to think about if you're holding your book in your hand, what does your book look like? All right, I'm going to go get River a bone. Yes, do you want a bone? Do you want a bone? Yes, do you want a bone? I'm going to go get River a bone while you visualize what does your book look like. Okay?
So I didn't tell you to pause that video, but that's okay, because now you can listen to the river while you see River and Oscar. There he is, playing in the river. This was at our last campground at, where were we? In Hiwassee.
Okay, now River has her bone. Oh, I think she might want to come show it to us. Do you want to come up here and show us your bone? Nope. All right, she's going to sit in the floor. Well, getting back to you and your book. What did it look like? Did it look like this? Small, square? Maybe a larger square? Don't worry, you hadn't lost your mind. This is not in English. What in the world is she showing us? Is it this size? How to tell? Okay, is it this size? This is actually the most popular size currently on Amazon, and most of the books that they print is this size, and I would recommend you to do this size. This is one of mine. These two actually belong to manuscript, and if you want one of those, I can hook you up with that. This right here is the same size as that other one I showed you. And here's another one. So what does your book look like? I'm telling you, one of the places that I like to go to and look at the interior of my own books is also to go to the library or the thrift store and look inside of those books. And we're not necessarily looking at what the word says. We're just saying, what font did they use for that? You know, did they put the title of the book on every page? Are the pages numbered? Are there images? Are they drew? Are they drawn? I don't know the correct verb. So, you know, is it photography? Is it something fun? I mean, there's so many different ideas, and it's just really, truly, you're limited to what you can dream up when you're writing a book. So let's think about that. And this is going to be your homework, because everything needs to be done with the end in mind, right? So this is what I want you to do before you watch the next video. I want you to decide on what your book is going to look like. Find an example of what your book will look like, you know, but this is going to have my information, my story, my text, my verbiage, you know, my images, all that. It's all your book. But this is where we're starting. I want to have a book that I can tangibly hold in my hand that looks just like this one. So work on that. And also I want you to think some more about some of the broken record conversations that you have, because it might not be the one that you thought of immediately. Believe it or not, Rivers was not one that I thought of immediately, and it was one that we thought of after we were doing this. So yes, give that another think, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. And maybe the creepy stormtrooper will be in the background.